There's a very popular business book out there called Good to Great. And in it, Jim Collins, the author, writes of a conversation that he has with James Stockdale, a prisoner of war. And he asks James, what was it that helped him get through, and what kind of people didn't make it through the prison camp experience? And James Stockdale began to speak about how, first of all, it was the optimists that were most likely to go first. They were the ones that said, we'd be out by Christmas, and they weren't. We'll be out by Easter for sure, and they weren't. We'll be out by Thanksgiving, and then Christmas again. And sooner or later, their hearts would be broken, and they would just give up. Of course, the pessimists didn't fare much better because their hearts were broken from the very beginning. But the folks who made it through are the folks that had this balance of belief, of a positive outlook, but also acceptance of the times of the way they were. James refers to this by saying, he says, you must never confuse faith that you will prevail in the end, which you can never afford to lose, with the discipline to confront the most brutal facts of your current reality, whatever they may be. Jim Collins called this the Stockdale paradox because of this great combination of faith but acceptance of the real world. In reality, that's kind of what we see right here with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They refused to bow down to this great idol that the king made, and now there's a threat on their lives. And they respond in this balance of faith and realism. The faith is, O king, if God wants to, well, they don't know if he will, but if he wants to, he can deliver us from your hand. But even if he doesn't, here's the reality. Even if he doesn't and we end up dying, we end up being thrown into a fiery furnace, we will not worship false images. We will not worship this idol that you have made. Now, the end of this story is they are thrown in reality to the fiery furnace. But God's miracle, he saves them. He actually joins them in the fire. And when they come out, Nebuchadnezzar says, everyone should worship the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Now, the reality is right now, it is a struggle for many people. And the struggle could be short, but it could be long. But you must never forget, even if it doesn't work out, the miracle doesn't come the way you would like it to, the way I would like it to, we must not give up faith, because our God can deliver us at any moment. But even if he doesn't, we will not stop worshiping. We will not stop following. We will not stop trusting him. And that can make all the difference in eternity. That is what a full life of faith is meant to be. Keep your eyes on Jesus. It's okay to acknowledge how hard things are and that you would like them to change, but take that to him and in faith trust him. And every day as you do that, may you walk in the dust of the Master.